Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Did hit a little bit of tilt yesterday. Did actually feel really good towards the end. Like I had a bit of fun the last session. Clearly, I was struggling from the session before where I just wasn't hitting any cards. Pretty frustrating. But then we went the other way, sort of like played a bit of lag style, opened up our range, probably a little bit too far wide. Probably towards the end, didn't adjust fast enough. But for the most part, it was working pretty well at the start. It was just probably the last half an hour. If I adjusted, we probably would have been all right overall. But it was just pretty fun actually. Just the way what we were doing. So I actually feel pretty good towards the end of our session. So it was funny. I don't know, something clicked, and I felt pretty good after that. So I don't know. Hopefully we'll bounce back today, which I'm pretty sure we will. And then where to go from there. Also, a little bit of a scare. I couldn't log in, but I think the server's down because there's not as many tables open at the moment. But people are gradually coming in now, it looks like. So it just looked like a lot of things weren't happening. Said denied access, wasn't able to come in. Got pocket pair, I got queens, and I got flush draw as well. Thanks for all the subscribers coming in through and all the comments as well. Keep them coming as well. If you've got any questions, let me know. I'm still trying to learn a lot of stuff, so there is a lot of theory. Sometimes what happens is you're playing the micros and you can learn things that are outside your level, and it's probably not great. Like, it's good. He bets here for 46. All right, I'm going to fold. There's a pretty strong bet there. All right, going to fold. All right, going to check behind there. Ace King whiffed, which I'm not really happy with. Two's missed as well. I just need to be staying disciplined as well. Just because, at one point we were getting a little bit frustrated because we were missing absolutely every hand. But it does happen. You just need to get towards the other end. Just don't need to make things worse than what they already need to be. All right, so what we're going to do is still continue to open our range from the dealer button, but continue to be tight out of position as well. And then we'll go from there. So, probably go for even squeezes there. Should be fine. And then we'll just see how we go from there. Ace 5 offsuit out of position. We're not squeezing that unless we're squeezing with, for like heavy value, like, your ace jack suited, ace king suited type hands, jacks and up. Probably even tens, you could probably go for a squeeze as well. Let's get a check behind here. The whiff there as well. Probably could have argued a 3-bet eights. Eights is one of those ones where you're in between. Either raising or flooding is usually fine. It's calling behind. If we get an 8, we could trap a king. But yeah, just folding jacks here out of the way. Alright, call with 6s. Hit on the river, but there's hearts. Alright, it's going to call ace 5. I'm not going to raise out of position. Just don't want to build the pot up. Essentially, you'll block yourself from your implied odds. And then by the time the turn comes, you've priced yourself out. So you've got to think ahead. So the lower you bet pre-flop, like, sure, you get the raise and almost could have called there, I guess. But yeah, if you raise pre-flop, you got to remember the flop's going to be more expensive, the turn's going to be more expensive. But if you check behind and your opponents don't raise you, and if they don't squeeze or 3-bet or 4-bet enough, you can definitely probably just call behind. All right, so big blind, small blind. I'm going to call here, but sometimes we can flop the a really good hand, especially in that scenario, and then big blind's going to have to try and bluff us off the hand, which is probably fine. It's 2 hearts on the board. Probably could have argued the bet there. Need to actually make sure. I'm just going to call here and just go. He should slow down now. It's going to check here. The hearts didn't get through, which is good. I'm just going to call behind. He's going to bluff a lot of hands here. Also, he might not necessarily be bluffing as well, but we're just going to call. But yeah, purely bluffing. In the big blinds, definitely bluffing a lot more. So we need to, at least start calling a little bit wider in some circumstances. And that's the frustrating thing I find. So there's two types of players. Like there's people that will three bet for, you know, out of position they'll check raise and they'll do it. Sometimes what I'll do is check raise with, say a gut shot or a drawish type hand. But then you got the people who will just with pure rare and it doesn't make sense. So if that doesn't make sense, we should probably call. And call a bit wider as well. Because in the last session, you should actually, if you watch the last session enough, you'll see when we called down people because we're getting we're in stuff it. We're just gonna call and see what they've got. A lot of times they were bluffing. All right, got top pair there, but we don't want to get raised off the hand, so we can check there. All right, so 4 is a good hand. I think we can actually bet here. And just want to charge the spades to come through. Go fold 8. 6s are getting tagged on. Go 3-bet with a6. Let's get a check here and could have the best hand some of the time. 9s are gone. Probably could almost argue there. I mean, if he's got pocket kings or pocket queens, we're probably putting him in a tough spot. Bet's pretty big here. But the only thing I'm worrying about here is he is playing quite tight. He does still. I'm going to fold. All right, good ace king. Yeah, the only thing that's bothering me with that hand was, he didn't bet beforehand. But I guess we were betting a little bit too, but we didn't even bet there, so that's fine. All right, king, queen, trying to get a jack. Sometimes betting them the flop, trying to get some folds. And then if we hit our card and they call, we've beefed the pot up a bit. All right, it's going to fold him. Although we could probably call there. Ace king's just missed everything. That's fine. Got to tighten up a little bit more. We did open up our range a lot yesterday. But we've got to play a little bit different today. All right, not folding here because we've got a lot of outs. Any club will do. All right. Yeah, we missed it, but we didn't put any money in the pot after turn, so that was fine. Yeah, all right. Gonna open king queen. Gonna be a little bit tighter today compared to yesterday, but it wouldn't be too hard. Can call here and see if we can get an ace. Sometimes an ace can actually be good there. Just don't want to be wrong though. Okay, so we can check here. We've got a lot of outs though. Got a gut shot. Get a check there and call down. With the ace, just checking behind because there's going to be a lot of times where our opponent won't have, won't have an ace. So typically what will happen is you'll go check, check, and then bet the river off a thin value. It's going to bet this. Our opponent's quite, looks like a bit of a fish. Doesn't look like a strong player. This is where we actually get a bet here for 7 cents and see if he calls, and that's fine. Shoves all in. What does he have? So it really makes no sense. I'm going to call anyway, but so he's got aces. Okay, but he played aces really bad because the problem is all the straights are coming through. flushes. It just doesn't make sense. And you could probably argue to fold there, but his bet didn't make any sense. All right. So you can see how we get a little bit frustrated. Oh, not frustrated, but a little bit confused. He's going all in. We've got aces over sixes. I'm going to call anyway. Far out. All right, so they're hitting cards on us. Tens. Going to call their queen three. All right, what a hand. I just thought maybe he whiffed with ace, like maybe he had ace king or something like that, and he had aces over threes, and we had aces over sixes. So we still had a strong hand to call, but unfortunately, I guess you got to really something I did learn is you got to put yourself on the type of percent of hands you're going to be on, and what try and work out how strong your hand is, what type of hands you're going to be calling within that river. And I think we did have a calling hand there. We're calling with a set as well, like a bull, obviously. But I guess we're at the bottom of our range. We're folding here. All right, pocket kings. I'm going to call with king three. I'm not excited about it. All right, need. All right, I've had enough. Going to raise him. He's a short stack as well. All right, so hit a set here. Get a half bet this one. Hopefully the board pairs up. So whenever you don't try, I'm going to go for a squeeze here. There is a few questionable players at the moment. I'm going to go for a check raise with threes. Need that board to pair up because we're in trouble if he's got an ace. And most likely he'll have an ace. We're going to raise here. Are we ever folding? I can't fold. All right, so we've got a king, but there's hearts there. Run it once. I'm going to call. Just for ace four suited, just... hit a jack, which is nice. Yeah, so he wins the hand. We could have probably argued the fold there. Is it tight? Probably not too tight to fold. Yeah, you probably could. I probably could have folded there. It's hard to fold a set. I mean, what else does he really have in that spot? So probably a little bit silly doing that call. One thing for sure, we are definitely should be getting the $C today, especially with all the terrible beats we've had in the last 24 hours. That is the upside. Last time that happened, we were able to get to, there was one session where we had, I'm just going to bet here, I don't care. See what he's got. He could have a 6 as well. He can't always hit against us, but... He's not calling, that's pretty good, because he could have a... Wow, right. He couldn't even give us that. I thought he was going to fold. But he did spend a lot of time. Eight's get a terrible board as well, because you're at the bottom end of the straight as well, which is not great. So we're not going to raise there. 7-6 really gets no love there. So it started off pretty tough so far. I'm going to fold eights, even though it looks like we've got a good hand there with the open ender, but probably a lot of what do you call it? A lot of reverse implied odds there. So don't need to make things worse. We just need to try and level ourselves, try and, mentally just keep ourselves on par. Behind. He goes all in. I'm expecting to see a lot here. Who shoves? I'm going to call just to see what he's got. He's probably got aces. I don't know. Cashing out. These guys are idiots. Well, I just don't know. Like, you'll run into people doing it with a set, two pair, and then you get these guys. It's like, no wonder. It just makes poker so hard. Alright, so we actually had the best of it that time. But it's so easy to call there and you'll be behind. It just doesn't make sense. 5-3 chasing a heart. Pocket tens just getting there on the river. It's fine. Got a bet there. We jack 6. We hit trips and I've got to chase the heart, I guess. Yeah, there's a lot of draws. Got a bet there. 5-3. We did have a 5, but probably folding to a bet there. Okay, so I can probably safely fold there. I'm not gonna, especially with the straight on the board. There's a lot of, I do have a tendency of putting trips too far up in the calling hands. And you just get burnt so many times with trips. They're not. It looks pretty and it's great, but they just don't hold up. I'm gonna call a 10, but Jacks. Gonna check there with Jacks. Gonna call for a 10, but in position, we're gonna call a little bit wider as well. All right, so we hit a Jack. Hit an ace on the river. All right, so he tried bluffing us. Pocket 7s as well. I'm gonna call Jacks. Pretty cheap. Okay, so very interesting at the moment. Everyone trying to bluff. King 8. Gonna fold that one. And if it's the case, people just trying to bluff us all the time. It just means we have to call a little bit wider as well. But eventually, when we do have hands, we're going to beat them anyway. I'm going to fold out of position since we missed the hand. Gets pretty expensive missing the hand there. Okay, I don't mind this one because you get an ace. We've got the best hands. Call behind. Can't be exactly happy. I'm just going to call with a 4. Just trying to peel a 4 here. 7s could have the best hand, which is fine. Jack 10. Probably could argue a call. He might be trying to milk us now with the best hand, but you never know. 7s, I think, are good there, but no, he gets us on the river. It's unfortunate. We did charge him on the turn, which is correct. Jack 10 misses, but it's fine. Yeah, so we made the right call. Made the right bet because we were in front, and he still called. So, but it's fine. We do have a gut shot, so I'm gonna bet that one. Getting raised on. It's gonna get out of there. People acting silly today. I don't know why. I gotta check with the. We hit the 10, which I'm happy about, but we'll find out. Ace King, we whiffed, but we can definitely get some back doors. We're gonna call. Yeah, we have to call. We've got a diamond there now. I'm gonna fold 6-4. Yeah, okay. Ace 8's gone. Just missed everything there. Keeps betting, but what the hell's he been betting? He's got like ace king. Terrible run out. Alright, what's he got? I know it's a bad call, but what does he have? Queen Jack on the... Like, seriously, what is that? What is that? On the river. Again, on the river. But I guess, okay. That's the reason why these guys stay down the micros, though. But when they do hit their cards, it's going to hurt us, so... Alright, let's just keep going. Don't need to make things worse. Yeah, pocket 10's finding really hard, but we're going to check behind. Alright, bid 8's fine. Alright. So, tough break so far. No, we do not want to run it twice. Just lose the hand like you deserve, because you're playing with trash. When we play with trash, we get burnt. It looks like he's looks like he made a one. Yeah, I think he's actually won it. Another thing too is, I guess what we could do is play some tournaments while things aren't going well for us. They're just not going well at the moment. Just seem to be hitting. They're just opponents always seem to be hitting at the moment. Get a 3-bet there. The ace suited hand, which is fine. A terrible run out. Alright, king's betting. Actually, there's a lot of Lucy's players here. Let's get a shove in, see what he's got. Alright, what has he got? Alright, he has 7. I'm going to bet it. Alright, king, queen. Got a set. Finally, there is something. A7 suited didn't really get a nice hand there. Yeah, I'm going to fold that. Unfortunately, it's just the wrong suit. Right, we just need to play what we know. We're really good. We are good players. We just need to just relax a bit. Just focus on the right choices. Alright, just going to check behind, see what the river brings. Going to continue betting there. We've got the nuts. 4s is going to fold. Alright, got aces, which is nice. We didn't hardly get any aces yesterday either. Alright, it's going to bet here. Alright, going to bet here again. We do have... What is this guy doing? Alright, going to shove. Goes all in. He's trying to bluff us, but we're never folding this. Alright, so got a big pot, I think. A cooler. You're kidding, right? We did cash out, though. Alright, so we hit 9. I'm going to bet that one. Need to not allow people to catch up from our hands. Just need to keep trying to dominate as much as we can. Just try and... we're going to call here for a jack. Alright, got an open ender. Let's just try and just... Alright, I'm going to bet this one. If he's got an overcard, if he's got overcards, he's going to fold. This is an interesting spot. I'm just going to check behind, actually. Okay, I'm going to call. Hopefully spike a 3 or a 5. Alright, so I got a bet here, half pot. Let's see if we can get some. Has he got a set? Does he have aces? What does he have? Not enough information. I'm gonna fold. Alright, we got the straight. We're never folding, I guess, with two pair, but he's probably got his beat. Oh, he's got aces. Alright, cool. So that was the only hand I was worried. I was worried about kings there, but I was really hoping he had aces. I guess we could have shoved. That's when you don't really need to. You just need to make sure we don't play the victim too much. We just need to be focusing to make that. Just get the values on the best hands. They're gonna call with ace jack. Call behind here, king nine. Gonna call behind. Just check here. Keep the pot quite low with the ace 10. Got two pair, but it's that type of hand we just know it can be meddlesome. Alright, so checking behind, just trying to get some pot control. Happy he didn't bet big. Easy call though. Ace 10, we got 10s, but easily lose to a queen. Alright, so we've got two pair. I'm going to bet it. I have to bet it. There's a lot of cards coming out, not going our way. This is probably an easy fold since we've only got like third best. 9-2 maybe could have bet. King 9 needs a little bit of help. It's going to be an expensive turn bet though. He's going to try and price us out. Although I don't know what he thinks that we've got. Okay. I'm going to call, but there's going to be a lot of chances that we don't hit like that, unfortunately. Yeah, we probably could have folded there. What's he actually got? We're not going to find out. And if he's got an ace, he's going to beat us as well. And that's the problem with calling those hands. Get charged and you don't hit it enough. Got a hard, but doesn't really help. We do block the nut flush though, but people got to think that far ahead in the micros. Probably not. I'm going to call one just to see if we can spike something now. Easy fold. Get a free card and the ace. Free card and the ace is nice. Never folding there. I don't get why he checked on the flop though. Okay. Betting here. Fix this up, shall we? Probably need to help the wife unload the groceries from the car. She's just turned up. Alright, call behind. Alright, got diamond, got a bet it. We hit the 9 as well. Very up and down session at the moment. Then 4 missed. Got to try and defend a bit more. Okay, so we're into a 5. I'll be back in a sec. I just need to beat my husband. You get a 3-bet there. Just playing out these hands. Ace King suited. Yeah, 3-2's no good there. Try and steal. That's Gonna charge everyone here. Go all in. Vanguard would be cool. Yeah, unfortunately, it's gonna be a split. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to set the damages, but definitely not excited. Alright, so there was a lot of weird calls. It's not great, but going through a rough couple of days, but we should pull through soon. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let's have a look. So we've made over 10 here. No, so essentially we've got more in the background. Just need to be a little bit patient through these tough times. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later.